sounds like one of those questionable advertisements in the back of magazines. Sleep your way to skinny. But there may be more truth to that claim than you can imagine. That's where Dr. Craig Schwimmer comes in. He's from the Snoring Center, and he's here to explain why getting a better night's rest may be the answer to your weight loss efforts. That's great news. Hi, Craig. How are you?
Great, Amy.
Always good to see you. Explain this theory.
Yeah, and it sounds crazy, sleep your way skinny, but there's really a lot of validity to it. And what it comes down to is that weight loss is not diet and exercise. Weight loss is the result of diet, exercise, and adequate sleep. We've talked about the fact that sleep is not a passive state. Sleep is a very active physiologic state. When we go to sleep, all sorts of bodily repair and regulation occurs. And some of what's being regulated is our body weight, and that occurs in all sorts of ways. One of the things that people find most interesting is that there are two main hormones that regulate appetite.
Okay.
One tells our brains, hey, I'm hungry, I need to eat more, and the other one says, hey, no, I've had enough to eat, I'm satisfied. Well, if you don't get enough rest, your body secretes more of the hormone that says, hey, I'm hungry, I need to eat more, and less of the hormone that says, hey, I've had enough to eat, I'm satisfied. So just by virtue of the fact that you haven't gotten enough rest, you are more likely to eat more.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's break this down. Sleepy people are eating more and exercising less.
Right, and they're not only eating more, but what they're eating is less desirable for weight loss. So people who are sleep deprived, and when we talk about being sleep deprived, I'm not talking about people who've been up for 3 or 4 days without any rest. I'm talking, you know, you've gotten an hour less than you should have the night before. If you haven't gotten enough rest, one of the things that your body will do is crave simple carbohydrates, sugars. Last thing in the world you want to be eating if you're trying to lose weight. But to compensate for the fatigue of the inadequate rest, your body says, hey, give me some sugar for a burst of energy.
Okay, so, and we're talking not only just complete sleep deprivation, like when you bring a new infant home, that's the extreme case, but there are just some people who are suffering with sleep apnea, that are snoring, that are having not a restful night's sleep, and even if they're in bed for 8 hours, it's the quality that's missing.
Right. So in my world, it's women who are sleeping next to somebody who's snoring, or men who are not getting adequate rest because they have sleep apnea. And it's amazing how improving somebody's sleep and getting adequate sleep can translate into all sorts of health benefits, and one of them is weight loss.
That's incredible. Motivation to anybody to get a better night's sleep. I think you hit the nail on the head in the beginning of the segment, Dr. Schwimmer, when you said we're very dismissive about sleep. We think it's, you know, it's being lazy, or, you know, I'll do it, you know, on the weekend when I have more time, and we don't see it as a necessarily bodily function.
Sleep is a basic human need, and it is essential to health and well-being. And one of the most powerful ways that people can improve their health and well-being and happiness and job performance and athletic performance and relationships is to simply meet their body's need for sleep.
I can tell you I'm really cranky when I don't get enough sleep at night, so that is motivation to me just right there. So people, if they're thinking they are not getting a good night's sleep, and this is maybe because their bed partner is snoring and there's an underlying condition here, this is the time to get that consultation, because if they're getting that good night's sleep, weight loss is the #1 reason to head to the center.
Sleep your way skinny. It really is true.
It really is true. Good to know. Dr. Schwimmer, thank you so much for being here today. And if you want more information on sleep and weight loss, log on to this website at snoringcenter.com. Over to you, Shannon.